Good afternoon, everyone. Hope you're doing fantastic. So in this video, I'm going to run you through how to safely launch a project. Now, I've contract dev'd on tons of projects. Some of them have been in the millions. I've fair launched projects as a contract dev, and I've done my own many times. So there's a lot to sort of take in, and there's a lot to sort of run through with this in terms of doing anti-bot, anti-snipe. Now, the best anti-snipe and anti-bot you can possibly do is to not give the name public when you're launching. Yeah, I'm going to mainly focus on a small stealth launch rather than a fair launch. I will be doing one afterwards, but a lot of it comes down to the contract. So I've got a deployed contract now, test contract. I've made a new wallet and I'm just deploying from there. So I put some liquidity, and trading is currently not enabled. Nobody knows about this token. No one knows it's me, so no one should really buy. Now, one of the things you can actually do at launch is you can put the buy tax and sell tax really high. Yeah, so put it really high. I don't know. Put 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. So it's 40% buy tax and 90% sell tax. Once you activate it, you shouldn't get many people buying. If they do, they're not the cleverest people in the world. Yeah. You can also put the max transaction really low once you've activated trading. Now, in a previous video, I talked about how you can actually operate without verifying the contracts, and no one actually knows. So if you go on your remix, click here, you can actually see you can actually operate the contract without verifying. So snipers and everyone can't actually see what there is. There are ways to guess. There are ways you can just, go into MetaMask and then you can put 10 tokens, 100 tokens, 100,000 tokens, and you'll find out what the max transaction is. When one fails, you can average out from there. So another thing to do with it is actually the sell multiplier. So this contract of mine has a sell multiplier. So the sell multiplier, if I put in 900, that means the buy tax is times by 9. So if it's 10%, it's a 90% sell tax. That should put off a lot of automated bots. Yeah. When you're putting the trading on, you can click true. So this contract, I'm not anticipating anyone to actually buy, but I think I'm going to put the tax up now. So I'm going to put 5 LP 55555, and that's equal to a 20% tax. Yeah, bear in mind this isn't going to go public with this tax. This is just to put off some bots, and I'm going to put 10% max transaction, because ideally we want some bots. And this is just probably 10 minutes after I've deployed, maybe 15. So we put 10 transaction, 10 max wallet, etc. And I think we're safe to launch. So we're going to put the sell multiplier by 900. That should make it a 200% or whatnot tax. It's ridiculously high. So we're going to go true, and we're going to activate trading. There should be one or two or very little bots buying. I would estimate no bots would buy, in fact, just based on that. So if anyone's sniping this contract or looking at purchasing it, they probably not the most clever people, I would say, with that. So sometimes when you put the trading on, you can have a load of bots buying from there, and that should be the trading activated, and no bots have brought. So I'm actually safe to give this contract out publicly, adjust the tax. So we can drop the tax down now. Let's go for 100 here. And let's go for a 1111 tax. Yeah, or whatever your tax would have been, you would set it to that. And then fingers crossed you should have no bots buying. That's probably the safest way to actually do a stealth launch anti-bot. So if you go right now, give your contract out, it should be safe to buy and safe to actually trade from that. So the reason the LP is low is because the LP is low off of that. So I hope this video has been somewhat helpful. If you had any bots, I would not have put the tax down. So let's say the bots are purchased and I haven't lowered the tax. It was still the 10, 10, 10, 10, 10 or 555 with the high sell tax. You would pause trading, So you'd put it false here. You would write that in, and then you would blacklist those addresses. You might have to do that a few times, but after that it should be safe. So you would literally start blacklisting all the wallets that I've purchased. There might be a lot. You may have to, redeploy again, especially if your contract is out. And that's the reason why a lot of contracts get redeployed, because it might take too long to blacklist if you don't have an auto blacklist function. So the trading would be off now with high sell tax. The reason you put high sell tax is because the bots some of them will trigger a sell if you blacklist them, or a transfer. Yeah, so they will transfer the tokens rather than that. So you must have a high sell tax, so they lose a lot of the tokens, and you need to track where they transfer the tokens to, and then obviously sell after that.